Hi guys, I am back again. It's still your girl Chinasa, and today I want to specially thank you all for all your support. I want to say very big thank you to every one of you who watches my video, each video that I upload, who make every effort to watch it, like it, share it, and comment on the videos. I want to say a very big thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for liking the videos, for sharing, and for watching the videos. Thank you so much for your support. I am so happy. Today actually I want to share a very important food recipe for an important dish. It's a very important dish because a lot of people like the dish but they don't really know how to make it, and especially around this place what you get is not really the main thing. If you want to really get the nice taste of okpa, you want to, that you can't get it around here. Can't get it around here, but it's just a few of them that know how to make okpa around this place. So that's why I've decided to teach and my followers what to do and how to make this okpa. And it's not a difficult thing at all. It's not difficult, it's super easy. The only thing there is that you have to follow it well. You have to follow the right step, do the right thing at the right time, and follow it very well so that it gets the best results out of it. It's not everybody that can make it, but trust me, if you follow this step, this is the main okpa. I'm very sure that you're going to like it. You will love it. So I have outlined a very important step-by-step method that you will use to know that you will use and make this okpa, and you will like it. So last night I made the okpa for you. I made okpa for you, and I made sure that every step I explained it very well so that none will be difficult for you to understand. So if you are able to follow this step that I followed in this video, and you'll try to make it, I'm very sure that it's going to come out fine, unless you don't follow it well. But if you follow it, I'm very sure that it's going to come out fine. Try it with this method now, and I'm very sure that you are going to get the best results out of it. So I've outlined the video, I've made the video already, so I'm going to play the video for you now. You watch the video till the end, and then don't forget to tell me what you think about the video. Don't forget to tell me if you have any question, just drop it on the comment section and I will attend to you. And if you don't understand any part of it at all that you would want me to still make a video and explain to you, just make the comment drop it on the comment section, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to attend to it, and I'll make a video showing you what and how you can achieve whatever it is that you have asked me. So you can watch the video now as I play it, and anyone you don't understand, don't forget to ask me question on the comment section. And if there's anything you still want me to show you on video, I can always make a video of it and tell you this is it, this is how you do it. Okay, so guys, I want to show you something today. I want to show you how to make delicious Okpa Nsukka. Most of us already know about it, but actually Nsukka people know they make the best type of okpa. I'm not kidding. Like anybody that have tested okpa that is cooked by the people of Nsukka in Enugu State, you will agree with me that they really make the best okpa. So I want to show you how to make that best okpa, and with just little ingredients. They don't put all these other things that other people add to their okpa, but their okpa tastes really nice because okpa has the best aroma. Like on its own, it has a very good aroma, so that's why you don't need to add so many ingredients to it. It's just a natural food, and it's very nice. So this is what do I need. I just need few ingredients for this. I just need my okpa flour. This is my okpa flour. That's what I need for it. Then I need my pepper. Don't mind the pepper. The pepper is not that so big. It's not so big like that. It's just I added water to rinse the blend I used to blend it. So it's a little quantity of pepper, but it actually needs a lot of pepper.
like not too much, but for people that eat pepper, okpa really needs pepper, so you have to just add to your taste. And another wonderful one is this uziza seed. I've already blended it, dried uziza seed, and you blend it. Wow, when you use it to cook okpa, my dear, you will love it, you will enjoy it. So that's why I've decided to show you what to do. And this is salt. So I just have red oil, pepper, salt, and my uziza seed. That makes it. I don't need to add any other thing to my okpa. And when you taste it, you will come again. So don't forget to try this recipe and thank me later. Just tell me what you think about the recipe when you have tried it. So this is hot water. Don't mix your okpa with cold water. It doesn't really come out fine. Yeah, this is the secret. Most of people mix their okpa with cold water, but you're not going to get it right. If you mix your okpa with cold water, trust me, you're not going to love what's the outcome of it. And very importantly, again, when you are putting it on fire, make sure that it is a boiling water. You're adding it to a boiling water. I don't recommend for those that just tie it and keep aside. No, you can't tie it and keep aside. As you tie it, you're adding it directly into a boiling water. That is when your okpa comes fine. First of all, you have to mix it with hot water. Secondly, you have to add it to boiling water as you are tying it. That is when you have finished mixing the okpa, so that it will come out nice. So first of all, I'll make a hole in the middle of the okpa floor. So when I have made my hole, the next thing I'll add is my red oil. See, it doesn't really have measurements, so you have to add according to how you like it. And one thing about okpa again is that it consumes red oil. Yeah, it takes a lot of red oil. So if you want to make it to really come out nice, you really have to add red oil to it, because it consumes a lot of it. And without red oil in okpa, trust me, you won't like it. So you have to add enough red oil. Like now I have added, and I feel this is okay. But if I mix it and I feel that it's not okay, I'll still add another red oil. But then there's a technique to adding the red oil. You don't just add red oil when it is already watery, because if you do, it will remain on top of it. So after I've added red oil, what I'm adding now is hot water. I just added hot water. Make sure you don't add too much water from beginning, because if you add too much water from beginning, it's going to form seed. And if it forms seed, it will take almost a whole day for you to finish breaking the seed. So that's why it's very important for you to add a little quantity of water from beginning. So when you have added a little quantity of water, you start mixing. So when I say that you should mix with hot water, I don't mean that you should burn your hand. So the hot water should be, mild enough for you to put your hand inside it. I hope you are seeing it. I don't have to add too much water from beginning. As this is, I think I'm going to add a little okpa flour, because the red oil is a bit much. See the red oil, so it's a bit much. I'm going to add more okpa flour. So I'll add a handful of flour. See it, handful of flour. That's all. I'll not add again. So I'll mix this. I'll add a little water before I mix this, so that it will be easy for me to mix. Don't forget that we are using hot water that is mild enough for you to put your hand. But the sum is that the water must be hot. If the water is not hot, you're not going to get it right. You're seeing it. So at this point, as you are mixing it, you are seeing it drawing. So you are when it's doing like this, when it's drawing like this, you know that you are getting it, you are really getting it. So you did not add, that means you did not add too much water from beginning. Yeah. Do not add too much water from beginning. Can you see? So if you add too much water from beginning, you're not going to get it like this, and again it's going to form seed. That seed, it will take a whole day before you finish breaking the seed, like I said before. So you don't really want to experience it. So if you don't want to experience it, just follow my step. A little water from beginning. Can you see? So you now add a little more. I'm using 1 cup to add. So depending on the quantity of your okpa that you are making, so you just have to know when to put and not when to put, and the quantity to put also is very, very important. So if you add it like this, you start mixing it small small. You mix it gently so that it doesn't splash the water. Don't forget I'm using hot water. So for you to get the hot water, so the first thing you do is to place water on fire. So when the water has become hot, you now get from it and use and start mixing your okpa. So as you're mixing your okpa, you can as well leave the one that you're going to put your okpa when you are done. When you are tying it already, you will now leave the one that you are going to put the okpa inside. Are you seeing how smooth it is? There is no seed here. Oh. So if you don't if you're not careful, it's going to form seed for you. And you need to break the seeds before you get it. So, are you seeing? At this point, you can now start adding your water like normally. You can start adding big. But then, I want to add my pepper first. I want to add my pepper and then add my uziza seed. The uziza seed also doesn't have measurement, so as you add it, you continue mixing it. If you are watching, you will see that the color is, coming to normal. Before it was looking as if it's too oily, but no, it's not. It keeps absorbing oil. As you are mixing it, it keeps absorbing the oil. So any seed you are seeing here, you know that it's from the pepper. It's not like the okpa itself formed seed. And like I said, my water is already on the fire because I need it boiling while I put this okpa as I'm tying it. Always try to keep the edges neat as you can because it cannot really be that very neat like that. So just as neat as you can. So you're watching as I'm putting the water. And one unique thing about okpa is that it's so different from moi moi. If it's moi moi, you will now be looking at it like this and be considering that I don't want to add water again. Or some people will even be feeling that the water is much already. But for okpa, no. Okpa, you have to mix it very light. If you if I mistakenly tie this okpa now and put on fire, when it's ready, you will not be able to eat it though. To just be like stone. So you really have to make sure that you add enough water to get the right consistency, but then be careful not to add too much because if you add too much, that's always another problem, because it will now make the upper part of the okpa to be very watery, and then the under will be very hard. If you get that kind of okpa, you're not going to enjoy it. And then if you get a hard one that the water is not okay, you're not going to enjoy it. So I'm going to show you how you will know when the water is enough that you don't want to add again. So when you get this kind of texture that I'm going to show you, you will know that is enough. You don't need to add again. So I'm going to add the salt now. Somebody will say, is it not much? So I'm going to add it little by little, please. This is much. It might not really be much, but it's very important to add it little by little so that you don't make mistake. Because another bad thing that can happen to you is if your okpa is salty. Wow. If your okpa is salty, you're not going to like it at all. So this is how I know whether my okpa is ready or not. If I want to check if the water is enough, I'll do my hand like this. As you can see, it's washing out. Yeah, it's washing out, but it doesn't really wash out that fast. It really draws, like it's still, you will know that it's still thick. If I do my hand like this, you know that it's still thick. See my hand, okpa everywhere. So I'm going to show you this thing needs a little quantity of water. At this point, you also need to be very careful in adding small quantity of water so that you don't make mistake. So I'll still add a little. Can you see? It washes faster now. Can you see it? It washes faster now. See it? It's faster. It's faster, but then I'm still going to add a little bit of water. Some people like their okpa hard, don't know. I like mine soft. So I'm still going to add a little quantity, very little quantity of water. So here is it. See, my hand is washed almost completely. When it's like this, you have to apply brake. Apply brake at this point because the water is okay. Yeah, the water is enough. You can see, and it's just doing as if it's water. But then see my hand. It's your hand that you will use. That first time I raised my hand, you will know that there is much okpa on my hand, but now you can see that it has washed. It's washing off. So the water is enough at this point. Don't add again. So we are not going to add again, but we have not checked the salt. I'm going to lick my hand. Yeah, the salt is enough. Can you see? I had to reduce the salt that I put. And as it is now, the salt is okay. So supposing I left that one, the food would have been too salty. Supposing I left that one, the food would have been too salty. So that's why it's very important to add your salt little by little. So the water is okay, the salt is okay. All we need to do now is to tie it and put it inside my already boiling water. So I'm going to start tying my okpa, and as I tie it, I put it directly inside boiling water. So you can actually do this alone if nobody is with you. So it's a bit difficult to do, but then you can achieve it because it's not every time that somebody is with you. Unless you want to use another thing and make. Some people use leaf to make their okpa. So that leaf one, you can also tie it by yourself. Some can use this milk cup to make their okpa. That one is actually very sweet, very, very sweet. So this is it. I'm going to tie it. I'm taking it as it is now. It's hot on my hand, and I'm taking it directly into the boiling water so that it doesn't alter. So this is the size I'm making. This is the size I'm tying, and I'm going to give this okpa 45 minutes. 45 minutes, it will be ready. That's how I time my okpa. 45 minutes, and you'll find out that it's ready. So from now we are going to give it 45 minutes. We'll start timing now that I have finished everything, and we're going to give it 45 minutes and it will be ready. So guys, it's 45 minutes later, and I want to check the wow. Beauty to behold. So I want to put off the gas right now because I believe that it's ready, but I'm still going to check it in your presence, and I'll tell you how to check it. So I'll bring out one. Ooh. I'll bring out one. Can you see? And I'll use this one and check it. So guys, this is 45 minutes later, and I want to check it. This is our okpa. I'm going to check it. Our beautifully made okpa. Can you see it? So it is ready by looking at the middle. So if it is not ready, this middle is going to be wet, but as you can see, the middle is very okay, very okay. So that tells you that is very much ready. So hot. This is it. Wonderful okpa. Very nice. It's very simple to make. There's nothing difficult in it. There's nothing difficult, and you just get the best of the okpa.
So guys, what do you think about the video? How do you see the okpa? Like, by looking at it, I'm very sure that you're already salivating, but actually, to be honest with you, that okpa is very interesting. So if you can follow it, if you can follow this step and apply every technique that I've outlined for you in this video, I'm very sure that you will also achieve this particular one. So you can see how the okpa is looking so yummy, and actually the taste is superb. Taste is very interesting, and it's not something that you can get just like that. Thank you so much. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. I hope you try it, and I hope you like it. So just try and get it. And even people that don't even know it, you can even try the dish out. It's very interesting one. You can try the dish out. Okay, and I think I will still make a video. Let me show you what this okpa really is. The seed, I will show you the seed, what the seed is, and how you can actually start from scratch. This is for those that don't know the okpa itself. So I'm going to make a video and explain to you and tell you how you can get it and where you can get it and how to prepare it. That is making it, telling you what to do from scratch, so that you can even try it. It's a dish that anybody can try, even those that don't know it. You can even use this opportunity and still try it, and trust me, you are going to get the best results. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm very grateful. Stay tuned for my next video.